Hello. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Josh, with first. Josh is gonna have a streak. I wish there was a way to track that. Stream Raiders is up, but I'm gonna make that look a little smaller. There we go. Trying to decide, do I want that visible? I'll hide it for now. But welcome in, everybody. Josh, congrats on first. But yeah, we're finishing this fucking thing. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but we're gonna finish it. Woo! Let's see. Let me plug in my phone, and then let's get to business. OGB Fun walked in, and he was like, "Oh, you're so close. You're almost done." And he was like, "How many colors do you have left?" And I gestured to like the stack of the stack of colors on the ground behind me. But we're close, we're close, we're close. There's several colors left, but they're like... there's a very small amount of them, if that makes sense. Let's see, so let's keep this pomegranate. Almost done. Almost done. And it's really funny, as I'm getting further and further and closer to being done with this, I keep seeing random singular ones that I missed from the before times. Like, this right here is a random A. I don't even remember what A was. Let's consult the chart. A was 1, which is a pretty dark black. So, we'll have to pull that back out once we get all of the big swatches of color done. I pointed at that spot, and ever since then, every single time I've picked up one of these little mustard orange diamonds, I'm like, oh yes, it goes in the square hole. It's good, it's good, it's good. The new game we started streaming on Sunday, Citizen Sleeper, I really like that. I really like that. And for a game that's so, like, choices based and, you know, how you choose to spend your time and your resources really matters, I thought it would stress me out more. Granted, we did just leave the beginning starting area in the last couple hours of stream. In the last couple of minutes, actually. We just got to Lowtown. But, so maybe the opportunities, will stress me out. They just haven't appeared yet. But I really like it. I like that there's no, like, clear good or evil path so far. It's just like you're just a robot guy doing their robot best. And I was noticing that they use, like, gender neutral language whenever they refer to you. Because part of, like, character creation is you just pick your class. Like, you don't pick a gender or anything. And so the whole time it's just so natural too. The way that all the dialogue is, like, I didn't even notice it at first, and I was like, "Oh, this shit's cool." I'm also really liking the class that we picked. The mechanic, or not mechanic, machinist. I think that's what we were called, the machinist. Okay, that was the last of this color in this. Let's move this, and I'm just gonna flip this whole thing around. Boom, 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 boom. Good evening, how goes the diamond art? And you? Good evening, dancing. I am well, thank you. I'm carefully spinning this whole thing around so I can get to the top half. Josh got first, he redeemed first. I wish it kept track of, like, how often or if there was a streak involved. If I was able to spend any time focusing on one task, I'm sure I could figure it out, but here we go. Alright, perfect. So that is flipped around. Let me shimmy this camera to the side. I've got a feeling at a slightly different angle that light's gonna be less of a pain in my ass. Let's see. What if I do this? Does that change anything? It made everything brighter and horrible. Oh gosh. How about you just go away, light? You just go away. Just go away. Leave me alone. Oh. Nope. Light said, you want less? Bet. Looks wonderful. Thank you. We're getting really close to the end. Okay. That'll have to do. Alright. But yeah, how are you today, dancing? How are you today? Did I finish these? Oh, over here. Yes. This. With the little scoop. That's gonna have a ton of Q. Alrighty. There we go. Starting at the handle, and then we'll make our way in. We're on like a mustard color, which is the letter Q. That's so bright. Sometimes when I'm in the middle of doing a color, if it's like the brightest thing that's happened in a while, I'm like, I don't know, this doesn't make sense. But then either I'll step away or I'll look up at the stream preview, and it looks better. It looks better. Oh, look at this. Yeah, this leaf right here, we're about to finish it. It was so funny, like 10-15 minutes ago on TikTok. Ooh, I gotta sneeze. Alright, I'm back. I've returned. I tried to mute myself, I'm not sure if it happened. You're chilling by a fire and eating a yummy burger. I thought that said gummy bear for a second, but yummy burger sounds so much better. I don't remember what I was gonna say before I sneezed. That was a factory reset on the noggin. Let's see. I'm restarting my music. It's being a brat. Yes, I do want to play music. Thank you very much. I would like to play music, yes. Let's see. I don't want to be too relaxed, though. Some of these, it's like a chill music, and I'm like, well, I don't want to fall asleep, thank you. What is this? Chill, relax, and wind. VHS, EDM, chiptune. Chiptune might be quirky. Let's do it. What were we talking about before? I don't remember. I don't remember at all. The final boss. This art is the final boss. Oh, look at that. Chat, look at that. Usually when I shake this tray out, it doesn't fill up this nicely. It usually gives me a couple random ones, and it all slides to the bottom. Oh, yeah. So, like, 15 minutes ago, I was like, you know what? I haven't posted on TikTok or anything for a long time. So I took a video of working on this, and I was like, I'll just throw it up with some music, let people know I'm live. And and then like TikTok's like recommending all of this, like magic editor, we'll chop it up for you, we'll edit the video for you. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of scary, but whatever, I don't give a shit. And then it was like, what about this music? And I was like, you know what, it's perfect, no notes, fucking send it. And it is the goofiest, like, cool kid edit, but it's literally just like all of these like cinematic chops and like club music to Diamond Art, and it is so funny. So that's, I'm pretty sure it made it to Instagram and Facebook, but it's definitely on TikTok. So funny. I was like, this is the best thing I've ever seen. I am so pumped that this is getting filled out. I am so pumped. for the longest time, this like bowl of miscellaneous spices was just a blank, like, black hole of just like sticky canvas because all the colors I was doing for a while were blacks, really dark browns, cooler blacks, red. And so like these colors were not even happening. Oranges, yellows, and this mustard, I've really kind of just like, it just wasn't in rotation. It wasn't in rotation. We have come so far, so far. Look at that. Oh, it's so exciting. That's so exciting. Yeah, Stream Raiders is up, so if anyone's interested in placing units, free game, completely free, you just log in with your Twitch, and any progress you make on my battlefield will let you have stronger units for other streamers' battles, so it's not like a one and done thing. Look at that! Look at this! This is awesome. I need to add some more wax to this. This is still the first pad of wax. I remember when we first started, I was really worried I was gonna run out because of how quick we were going through it. But I just stopped, like out of nowhere, just stopped wasting it. You also kind of get like more of a handle on how hard to press. I feel like especially at first, you're kind of just like gooping it all over the place. What's the first thing I'm gonna do? What am I gonna, like, how am I gonna celebrate finishing this damn thing? I was like, should I get this framed? And I was like, I don't have getting shit framed money. That's not... Or, like, getting goofy shit framed. I don't have that kind of money. Honestly, though, I might be able to... It's not an odd size. It's 16 by 20, so it's a little big. But I feel like there should be plenty of frames that I can just dissect and, give it new life with this. I was really sold for a while. I was like, I'm gonna make this an end table, like a little coffee table. No, coffee tables are big, but more like a, I don't know, just a little table. And it's a great idea, but I haven't priced like table leg kits, but last time I checked, they were like $50 or something goofy. And like, this is just like a canvas, so I'd still have to pay for making a sturdy top somehow. I just looked down and saw, there you are, it was a rogue one that was just laying there. There we go. This is good. I feel like this music's okay, but it's not what my brain needs. Let's see, what are you? Upbeat dance? Maybe too much. The lounge, take a seat somewhere between here and there. I don't know what that is, but let's go there. Calypso's dance? Oh, it's groovy. It's groovy. Okay. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm actually gonna drink some water before I get too distracted with my life. Great. Whenever I think of water, I have to chug it because I need to make up for the fact that I'm going to forget it exists for the next hour. I don't know if anyone else forgets that they have a body that has that needs to be watered, fed, walked, and all of the things. I don't know, I just like don't get like casual like updates from my body like, oh, I'm a little hungry, or I'm a little thirsty, or I'm a little sleepy. It's usually, okay, you're fucking done, kid. You're done. I'll be like suddenly in excruciating pain or have a headache or my tummy hurts, and I'll be like, oh, yes. Yes. It's 2 a.m. I haven't done that in a while though. I get really messed up if I'm too eepy. So that's been one that my body kind of shuts down pretty easily on its own. Other than that though, eating regularly, drinking water regularly, taking medicine regularly, those are all way up in the air. Way up in the air at all times. Oh my gosh, no spoilers because it's brand new. But I just wanted to just casually, like, into the void gush about Agatha all along. I loved WandaVision. WandaVision, I went in with no expectations. I feel like that's how I've found my favorite shit lately, like the last several years, has been stuff that I've gone into with no expectations because I've been let down plenty, and then being not just pleasantly surprised, but like, oh, this is good. And so WandaVision, I really liked. It was like just goofy enough, just different enough, and it ended good. Everything was just like really fulfilling about it. There was like a big mystery to it that kept having nice little twists. Some of it was a surprise, some of it wasn't. But sometimes I feel like not every surprise needs to be like a gotcha. Some of them can be something you're expecting, and that feels good. I didn't watch. I haven't watched most of the movies from, like, what do they call it? Like the Multiverse of Madness, like the newer Doctor Strange movies, and I haven't really. It just hasn't happened for me, and I haven't been really interested in it because I've heard that they did Wanda's character really dirty with how the plot went. I watched them. Oh, how do you feel about that, Josh? Are they okay? Are they good? It's cause she is a bitch. I can't wait to start it Netflix, right? Yeah, Agatha all along. Yes. Fuck. Did I just lie to you? It's I think it's Disney Plus. They only have a couple episodes out. They're like revealing one every week, I think. Yeah. Yeah. 2 episodes. Josh, do you know? I mean, I can just fucking Google it. But do you know like what night it updates? Does anyone know? Aubrey, isn't it? Aubrey. I don't think that's her name, right? Is it Audrey Plaza? Now that I've seen that name on the screen in my chat, my brain cannot confidently refute or deny. But she's in it. She's in it, and she's excellent so far. She's so good. She's phenomenal. Wednesdays. Oh shit! I might have to change what night I stream. No, nah. I should have plenty of time to watch it. Look at this. Look at that. I think it's Audrey Plaza with a D, not a B. I don't think it's Aubrey. Alright, that's it. This is all M's and then a few random V's that I missed before. Have I ever done V? Wait, what? V is 22. I feel like I've done 22. I see 21 over there. Well, let's keep going. Whose name? Plaza. Audrey Plaza, right? Or is it Aubrey? I've been gaslit. It is Aubrey. Damn it. Damn it. I was wrong. I know that's never happened before, chat, but yeah, no. You must stay strong. I don't know the name. I thought you would. Who is gaslit you? Myself. I gaslit myself. We were talking about Agatha all along, and I couldn't remember if it was Audrey or Aubrey Plaza. And I'd fully convinced myself it was Audrey. I was right. You were. It didn't look right at all. That's like earlier today. I was taking a Python class, and I'd written in my notes the word number spelled out too many times, and I don't know if it was just the font between like the lesson and materials and my notes, but I just written it out too many times, and it didn't look right. It didn't look like a real word. And I was like, oh no. Oh no, I've made up a word. How do you spell number? And I was like looking back and forth between everything, and I was like, no, it's right, it's the same. She does have a unique name. Well, I don't know if it's that unique, but we can give me points for not remembering it if you want. Let's see. This is so exciting. There we go. Lovely. Oh my gosh, chat, they've got this really adorable pygmy hippo named Moodang. And I'm looking up where she even lives. Moodang. Let's see, where is she from? Thailand, okay. And she's adorable. The internet has just like run with it. But she's a really tiny, because she's baby. She was born this year in like July. She's real baby hippo. Baby pygmy hippo at that. And she's very spicy. She's very zesty. She attacks her zookeeper constantly, and now he teases her a bit, but she's always being zesty and not wanting to do things and throwing fits and trying to chomp on him, but she's tiny, and so she's just this adorable like pad of lard that like everyone online is just drawing the cutest fan art of her. When she gets picked up, there's like these photos of her getting yoinked while she attempted to run away, and just like the shock on her face is so cute. The zoo even made merch where you can like get whole outfits with really cute designs of her on it. I appreciate you trying to justify my confusion with the spelling of Aubrey Plaza. Even saying it out loud, I still don't think it's right, but most of you have looked this up. The huge penguin pesto. Oh, I love pesto. Where's pesto from? So, Mudang's from Thailand. Pesto penguin. Where are you from, buddy? He is a 9-month-old king penguin chick, and he's so big compared to all the other ones around him. Melbourne, Australia. Ah. Pesto's old news? Dang. But Pesto is, so he's 9 months old, so he's still got his, like, baby, fluffy black feathers. Like, he has no, like, adult colorations or anything, but he towers over most of the adults penguins in his exhibit. It's so funny. And he's not just tall, he's hefty. He's a hefty boy. And I think Pesto is such a goofy name for a penguin, too. He's twice as heavy as either of his parents. How? How does that even... Everything's huge in Australia? Except for the other penguins. Alright, the Stream Raiders battle's about to go off. Let's have it. Let's see. Let's get this shit over here. Can I? I don't want that. There we go. Perfect. Hey, Josh. Josh with the units. Fuck yeah. So we're going against a bunch of colorless guards, some sharpshooters, an enchanter, some champions, and a conscript. A line of conscripts. I don't know what this is about. Let's do... So we've learned the hard way that speed sometimes isn't the best. We could do the Aegis and make them walk to us, but those are ranged units, so that might just suck a little. What I might do is poison this group. I'm not sure how I feel about that, though. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll poison them because they're ranged, and I don't know. I don't trust them. My units are all low level. It's a zoo. It's a water center. It's a water center. You can get animals of different... Yes, there were penguins in Australia. Okay, so Josh's rogue, I think is what that was. Just decided that I had enough with life. I didn't need any more. It was done. It needed to zoom across. You did it! Alright, get that sorcerer. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. Hell yeah. Crystals? That's a new currency. Alright, Josh. Ayy. Got the bomber scrolls. Don't forget to visit the your army page so you can level up your units. Yeah, so I've got looks like I have 64 out of 60 for my rogues, so let's see if I can level them up. Oh no, what do I need? More gold? Oh no. I can extract souls. Extract souls from your level 30 units. Oh, I read this every time and promptly forget. Convert them to equipable items? That's pretty cool. Anywho, campaign. Here we go. Start a battle. I think I'm gonna place an archer because I'm not confident in these flying bastards. So we're gonna do a little bit of that. I'm gonna do that. And we're gonna block all of this shit off so that we don't have mistakes. Alright, sick. Alright, happy unit placing. You have 30 minutes. Alright, good luck. Easy, probably. Yeah, you've got this. You've got this. You've absolutely got this in the bag. Alright, where are we? We're over here. This is so awesome. We're so close to being done. Gonna move this up because we're gonna work on these. Bum, 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 bum. What other movies are coming out? Oh gosh, the Minecraft trailer. I was for anyone who hasn't seen it, there's a Minecraft movie. They've got Jack Black playing Minecraft Steve, and his outfit's just him. It's just him. It's just Jack Black. With the Minecraft Steve colored shirt, which is fucking teal. But, so we got Jack Black as himself, cosplaying as Minecraft Steve. They've got Jason Momoa in like a weird, like, blonde, fluffy hair thing going on. Not entirely sure. They've got a couple other actors that my brain completely forgot about. And it's in like this weird, like, 3D rendered animated space that doesn't even look like Minecraft. It's like I'm trying to think of what it reminds me of, but it just reminds me of sadness, I'm gonna be honest. Not that I was like a diehard Minecraft kid, but I've played Minecraft. I know what it's about. I know what we've got. Found another Danny Moda page. I'm gonna need you to ban for me. Adam's found a content creator who has infiltrated his For You page and his algorithm of suggested videos. He's all over the place. I don't mind him, but he's somehow done a Pavlov response so that whenever Adam hears his voice, it sends him in a fit of rage. Oh shit. The algorithms though on the different what's really weird, especially about like Facebook and Facebook Reels, is like it's very obvious when a content creator doesn't even really, either the content creator themselves don't really manage the site, they just like schedule post videos to it and then like try to engagement farm, or it's a fake account that just reposts that creator's stuff because they never engage in the comments. When it's posted, the captions are always like weird and not really personable to the video. And I find that a lot, because sometimes I'll find like a stand-up comedian on Reels or something, and I'll be like, oh, this is cool. And after like a cursory look, if they seem real or they seem like, you know, the first couple of jokes I look at aren't like immediately transphobic, I'm like, alright, cool. Let's check this out and let's follow them. And then I find out like a week later that they just start the same page that's like named after them just starts posting the most like clickbaity bullshit ever, and I'm like, ah, damn it, another fake page. I mean, I should know better that people don't actually use Reels. Alright, chat, I actually think that's the last, because before stream I started, you know, there, and I like worked my way around this whole thing. So I think that's the last cue. Alright, let's unload that. Back in the pot you go. Gonna hear some crinkles while I pour this back in the bag. Perfect, perfect. Alright, you go in the pile. Gosh, who's gonna be next? There's not a ton left as far as colors go, but there's just like, there's enough to make me feel sad. But like, look at this 16. There's like none in that, and that's everything. That's the only packet that 16 has. So these are all the colors. There's like 4 or 5 more after this, but there's not a ton left. Let's do this bright red. I think this is the brightest red in the whole thing. So let's do that. It's number 11. might be wondering, Lloyd, did you ever get scissors? No, absolutely not. Nope. Desk knife it is. That is such a bright red. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be so good. I'm actually just gonna dump the whole thing in the tray. Look how bright that is. It's like eating the light. It's like... Oh, that's gonna be pretty. Oh shit, I just got it everywhere. That's why we learned quickly not to dump it over the art piece. Alright, cool. So that's number 11. And 11 in our little chart is K. Actually, I don't think I've really seen K's. The apples? They've gotta be the apples. Alright, let's see. Yeah, okay, so I think they're just the apples because there's a, if you notice, this sort of, I think on your stream it looks a little orange. That's just the way the K blends in with the light background. So this sort of like orange right here, through here, all up here. We're gonna be on this one apple for a long time. Sensei, I'm not gonna lie, you got me nervous. I was like, why are you here? Like, it's a bot, like, giving me shit for my, all caps title. I was like, please leave me alone, I just want to do art. I just want this to be over with, please. How's it going? Welcome in. Maybe we'll fucking finish this. I was just showing off to chat how few, I say few in like exaggerated oral quotes because there's still a lot of diamonds left. I'm not gonna lie to you. There was still a lot of diamonds left. Oh yeah, Twitch friends, that's Sensei on YouTube. I didn't just make an imaginary friend. Though if Sensei is just a figment of my imagination and you all have just been letting me talk to them, that'd be so fucking funny. Like, I've been gifting myself games on Steam. Oh shit. We do have Stream Raiders up, bud. If you're feeling a little violent. But we are gonna get it. We're gonna get it. These apples, don't know what's coming for them. We just opened pack K number 11. This is bright. It's a nice color though. Let's put some more wax on that pen. There we go. I love this color. I feel like it would make like a really good like nail polish color. But yeah, I'm like trying to teach myself Python, and it's not hard. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like I'm not super far into it. I've only done like a couple like full courses, but it's not super hard. It's just something I have to like stick with. I actually did some programming when I was younger, so it wasn't in Python, I'll be honest. What did I took a like some I need to I'm not gonna make myself look dumber than I need to be, so I'm gonna look something up. 'Cause I can't remember. It is programming. Yeah, I did Visual Basic. What else did I do? I think I started C++. This was so long ago, I don't really... So like picking up a new programming language, it's not like, wow, what is programming? So it's like got a lot of similar concepts, but it's still another language. So I'm over here trying to teach myself Japanese and Python at the same time. It's like, yeah, I'm like a weird person where I can't relax. Like I can't just like use recovery relax time as a chill. I've been trying to work on it so hard. Adam's like been really like good about pointing it out when I need to just chill out, but also like letting me do what I need to do. Yeah, but so like sometimes if I have been like regularly either doing Duolingo or whatever, I feel better and more relaxed because I feel like I'm doing something. Like I'm working towards something. I like succumb to feeling trapped way too easily, and so like working on a skill some reason helps me relax more even though I'm actually still working, if that makes sense. But yeah. And it's like really hard to like get in front of like what skills are like the most useful in technology right now, right? Um, because right now AI is like all over the place. AI is all over the place and it's not going away. I agree it's not going away, but I feel like especially like the job market is just so oversaturated with it right now, with companies who don't know anything about it being like, yes, we need to get on top of this. This is a trend. This is sales. People are selling and buying. The people are spending so much money on AI. We got to get it. Hello, Oi. Welcome in. Welcome. Hello. I'm just complaining about technology and trying to, like, I guess it's in every field, right? But, like, especially because I'm teaching myself Python. And after that, not maybe not after, but Jason's also on my monitor, on my what's that word? On my radar. Um, but I was just complaining about how it's like really hard to tell where the market's going, what's important, what um and then okay, yeah. So here I am just seeing all of these companies just up and down like we need a machine learning specialist, we need this and that, and you can tell by either their posting or their article or whatever the fuck that they've put out for content, they meaning a random ass company online. You can just tell they either don't know anything about AI and they're and they just read a few like Facebook articles, or they or they've they're trying their best. But I feel like most companies that are trying to get into AI right now are too late. I don't know, it's just what it feels like, especially with the way some of them talk about how they're getting it or how they're using it. I wish I could remember. I've seen some really goofy like targeted ads online of like, oh, you should buy my AI product, and the AI product is like either something that already existed that they threw AI in front of, or something that really doesn't need to exist. And by like a product that already existed, spell check's technically AI, right? Like search engine return results are technically AI. Anything that scans something, whether a photo you're showing it or um, a document like a PDF, maybe, like anything that has some sort of suggestion, predictive text, um, checks if you've put the right answer in or not. Like, it's so funny. It's just so funny. Yeah, it's horrible out there right now. Just saw a great video about it. Explains what will happen if the AI trend continues. Ooh. Ooh, hopefully I'll remember and check that out. Let's see, maybe I'll get it opened in a tab. Hold up. Okay, and then okay, great. If the title of that video is "If AI takes all of our jobs, who's going to buy everything?" That's so funny. That is so funny. Oh, I'm definitely gonna watch that later. Sorry, I got distracted, and is the video sponsored by Brilliant? Because Brilliant's actually what I'm learning Python through. That is so funny. Yeah, it's sponsored by Brilliant. That is so funny. I'm gonna watch that later. I'm gonna watch that. Because it's so funny, because AI, like, there's not enough, I think, not just consumer understanding, but there's not enough even like professional industry understanding in it to like approach it in any sort of sustainable way. It's so unsustainable right now. And the problem isn't AI, it's like anyone who makes it and who's in charge of regulatory stuff, anyone who's in charge of making any important decisions ever, don't know how to open a PDF. I think that's the biggest issue right now, is that anyone who's in charge of making sure that new technology is approached ethically, is distributed ethically, advancements are made ethically, they don't know how to open a PDF. And that's just my cheeky way of saying that they don't fucking know anything about technology. And to explain the complexities of the current state of the AI trends, you know, that to call something AI is like back when like non-GMO foods were like the hot thing. All food is genetically modified. I'm sorry, it's what it is. It's like where we are right now. Like corn wouldn't exist if it wasn't genetically modified. Sorry. Bananas, yeah. So oh my god, yes. Like I appreciate we're on the same page with this, because yeah, like if you think fucking Clippy from early Microsoft days, like 1997 or whenever Clippy existed, he was AI technically. Like he was seeing what you did and would have a suggestion every now and again. Technically AI. So unfortunately, I don't think there's enough nuance at all being discussed. It's all like buzzwords, red flag, iRobot. And what's too bad is I follow like a few like accessibility pages to just like stay informed, and it's just really, I like seeing perspectives from people just who don't have the same life that I have, you know, have different experiences. And a while ago, they had posted an article about how AI could make artwork more accessible. And they just got dogpiled on because everyone was commenting about how AI was, you know, predatory to artists and this and that. But the actual article, I don't even think it didn't even mention art generation from AI. It mentioned like generating photo IDs. And for anyone who's not familiar with that, it's like taking a photo and writing a text description of what's in the photo. And that's really important online, especially for works or pieces of things that only exist online, because it lets folks who rely on screen readers to be able to consume the media. Yes, it says they tell their IT people to make a new AI for the company. You stop. Yes. Ori, that's exactly what I see everywhere. And the IT people just stare at the owners with a dumbfounded look. Yep. I'm not gonna say any specifics, but I've been in a meeting where someone asked how if the company had any plans on integrating AI into operations to make things go smoother, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, what kind of random question? Like, you don't even have like a specific tool in mind For anyone who's like outside of this conversation and is like, I don't know what you're bitching about, Lloyd. What do you mean? That's like asking, hey, I've heard that there's this cool thing out there called an eraser. Now, I don't know about you, but everyone's talking about fucking erasers right now. And I really think we should get on this. Do we have plans to get erasers to improve production? Like, it's just... it's just... it's just like the most... It's just like the goofiest, randomest, like... Maybe if they had like a specific, like, I don't know, like a specific, tool in mind, like maybe they saw like if they listed a program that they saw advertised that they're like, hey, what about this thing that helps do this specific task, do we have plans to get this? Like that would have been a question that would make sense to me, but not a blanket, hey, what plans do we have to implement AI to make operations smoother? Like that is the most random thing. It was the most I just that type of AI is something that I hope would develop better. That helps people whose jobs are really dangerous or something that's tedious for us to do, and not something that steals from others and removes jobs that people actually want to do. Yes, I agree completely. I agree completely. There was a quote that I'm gonna fuck up. I'm sure someone might know it better, but when this all first started blowing up and getting really popular, it was like, the idea of how sad it is that computers are making art while humans are stuck working themselves to death. You know, the computers are supposed to be making life easier so that humans can enjoy life, and art is like a necessary part of, you know, like culture, of experience, of feeling, but now computers are doing all of this. They're making like AI songs, they're making AI artwork, they're just eating up, they're just teaching themselves with, you know, machine model learning. They're taking all of creation, all of the, you know, every song that's been made, every painting that's been done, every graphic design thing that's been created. They're eating it up, turning it into numbers, and then spitting out something that's similar. And, you know, people are eating it up. And then, you know, Joe Schmo's still gotta work 80 hours a week to barely afford rent because he can't even buy his own house. Like, it's just... shit's fucked. Yup, yup, yup. Yup, yup, yup. Well, anyway. Isn't that a bright red? It's a lovely red. I've been waiting to use this red for actual months now. You know, there's a few colors that every time I would pick up the packet, I would go, no, we should do that later. We should do that later. Like, nah. Like, I want that to be a special one. And then after I do, like, a couple gross colors in a row, I'm like, it's time. Like the Lion King, it's time. Speaking of Disney, I saw, like, a behind-the-scenes video earlier of, them making the live-action Little Mermaid. And that one wasn't my favorite, but I also thoroughly recognize that a 30-year-old man wasn't their target demographic, so, like, I'm not running around complaining about it. So I wasn't, like, I don't even know if I've seen the whole thing, the live-action Little Mermaid, that is. So, but just seeing that random video from behind the scenes and just how much of it was blue screen. Yeah, it wasn't green screen, it was blue screen. For anyone who doesn't know, you can chroma key, which is what it's called when they take a color and replace it with something else. You can chroma key any color. It was just green was most popular for a while. I don't know the limitations of early green screen technology, but I know it was pretty popular because it was one of the, like, it's like the, like, currently, it's one of the least likely colors that someone's gonna be wearing or is actually gonna be part of a set. But, oh, you know what? They probably also used blue for the chroma key for the Little Mermaid because light reflecting off of everything. It would have been blue and probably would have had similar lighting to like actually water. Okay, I'm seeing what's happening here. Anyway, just watching it though, it's like the entire movie is chroma keyed in. Like it's all green screened in. And it was just wild seeing, like you know it that it's like everything's edited in nowadays. But to just see it and to see how much these actors can accomplish when they're like interacting with just the weirdest, like they're supposed to look like they're happy and they're like creating all these worlds in their heads, like they're like singing with their friends or being chased by something, and then you see the behind the scenes and they've got to like pull that emotion out of their ass because behind the scenes is like nothing. There's nothing. They're just in a room with a bunch of like guys like duct taped in the same color as the background while those guys like run around with like balls with a bunch of sensors on them that are going to be the placeholder for Flounder. Like it's so funny. Me being obsessed with anything green, wearing full green right now. I used to have, this was like my favorite shirt. It was like a forest green and it had an Ewok eating like ramen or some sort of noodles out of a stormtrooper helmet. And I was really excited to show it off on stream once, and then I realized it was just my head and arms that were showing, and you could see the Ewok, but my torso was completely gone, and I was like, damn. Yeah, green is like, it's really hard to pick a good chroma key color. Maybe there's a better one out now that's like industry's favorite, but I know like lime, neon green is still what I see most of the time. For stream tonight, I almost did Citizen Sleeper again, the game I started on Sunday, because I'm like really buzzing to play it. I really like it. I really liked the vibes. It's been on my to be playlist for probably easily at least a year, but it just never quite fit in my schedule, and I didn't know a ton about it. And for what kind of game it is, it's not super similar to other games I played, especially on stream. But I really like it. I really like it. And we're getting far enough in the game that our choices are really starting to matter. Like, really starting to have some impact. We're starting to have some very direct cause and effect situations going on here. Like right now, we've got a bounty hunter who was going to take us back, but he decided, you know what, it's kind of nice here. How about I'm going to put up shop at this one bar, and you're just going to pay my tab regularly. Sound good? Great. Cool. So, chat decided we needed to date him. I don't know that's an option yet, but he does seem kind of twinkish, maybe otter-ish. I'm not entirely sure. But he is a short king. But he definitely could ruin our characters' lives at any moment. We lost in Stream Raiders? Oh no. Hey, Tricolo. Hello. Welcome in. Blue screen isn't under the sea. Right, yeah, dancing, yeah. I came to that conclusion eventually. Let's see. So I'm doing a quick scroll through chat, make sure I didn't miss, but hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Let's see, let's get that Stream Raiders thing going. Josh thinks we've lost. I think we're gonna do amazing things. Especially since I can curse most of them. Yes, let's do that. I like your placement. I like the placement. I'm not even gonna I'm not even bullying you. I'm not even bullying you. Alright, let's see. I think we've got this. I think we're fine. If I had not done an archer, I think we would be fine. Yeah. Yeah, that went okay. That went okay. Should we start a new map? Yeah, I don't wanna... I have retry coins though. We can do it, we can do it, we can do it. Alright, let's start the battle. And I'm gonna use one of my heavy hitters. Let's do my berserkers down. I could do a war beast. But the problem is if I play a unit that doesn't hit ranged flying critters, we're gonna be shit out of luck if no one else places units that do that. Next time for sure. What a blast from the past. Right? This and Stream Avatars, when I set this up last week, I was like, oh man. Nature is healing. I'll do a bronze tank. We'll do a tank. I'm sure that'll be fun. Alright, let's do that. One thing we could do is place units in 2 different spots so that we can kind of like distract from the main force over here. But if I'd rather there's only a handful of us maybe sticking over there. I don't know, but I trust y'all. That link just popped up in chat, so don't forget to place your units. Alright, cool. Alright, back to the art. So close. Oh shit. Let's see. Add some more wax. Gonna shake this away from the table so I don't get it on any open spots. But I hope everyone's having an excellent day. What video games are we playing? Anything good, folks? Okay, great. So we are still working on the K, this bright ass red, the brightest in the entire board. Let's see. Here we go. Power wash. That's awesome. I've actually never played one of the Power Wash Simulator games. Are they relaxing? Do they bring joy? I feel like I'm not sure if it would be enough for my brain. Like, I've seen the farming simulators where, like, I don't know if it's the whole game or if that's just the most, like, clippable part, but with the farming simulators where they drive the giant, like, agricultural machines, that tractors, I guess is the fucking word, that, like, cut down the crops, like, dozens of rows at once, and they kind of just, like, whiz through the field, cutting it down in, like, aesthetically pleasing patterns, and I'm like, I would just get so stressed out trying to do that, because I would have to, like, go over the same areas more than once. I would, like, crash it. I don't even know if you can crash it, but love it. Oh, good. Nothing at the moment. You've been doing lots of nature things, which I love. I was thinking about streaming Cult of the Lamb again, because of all the DLC that came out, but I gotta pay for that, the DLC, and I was like, I'm too poor for that. I'm too poor for that. And most of the DLC seems to be like more villager model types, more cosmetic like shrouds that your lamb can wear, a few quest lines here and there, and it does seem like it honestly is a really good like facelift for the game. But I was like, I don't got $30 to get all this. Maybe later. Farming Sims is fun, just annoying and takes ages. Oh, really? I'm kind of curious, like what it takes ages, so like, are you waiting for crops to grow, or is it just like doing each task is really annoying? Like it takes 7 years to till the soil or whatever you do. We're almost done with this apple. Or this color on this apple. There it is, the last K. Man, that's bright as shit. Stuff to grow takes forever, and each task is long as well. A lot of steps. Makes sense, makes sense. Let's see. That one's done. It's like, since most of these colors are, oh, I just bumped my mic into the webcam instead of moving the webcam. Yeah, you know. Okay, cool. But like, since most of these colors are like super concentrated in one area, it's gonna feel like I'm making no progress for a while. I'm also getting a bit nervous because this is it for this color. And I have 3 apples. Like, I've got a whole nother apple to do. It also seems to be, like, the number of diamonds they give us seems almost, like, proportionate to how many diamonds were necessary overall. So, like, if a diamond had, like, 2 or 3 packs, and I needed, like, thousands of those fuckers, I've noticed that when I'm done with that color, I have a lot left over. Way more than enough. But for these, like, more specialized colors, like, I get a little nervous. Like, I'm not eating this, I'm not, like, throwing it on the floor or anything, but, you know, like, makes me nervous. Like, this is relatively not a ton left in this tray. And I've started finding these all over my fucking house. Like, I'll be, like, I don't know, like, cleaning in the kitchen or something, or getting ready to eat a snack, and I'll have a few of these diamonds stuck to my arms, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, not, like, stuck, but just, like, just enough. Like, you know how if you, like, lean on something, and it, is small enough, it'll just stick to your arm? There we go. Oh, we got so many units in Stream Raiders! I think they heard us struggle. They heard our cries. Our pleas. Dancing to the hydrate. Oh, I thought it was gonna be like 1,000 years ago. Alrighty, here I go with the hydrate. Thanks for being here, everybody. I really appreciate you. I'm also really sorry if I do miss anyone's chats. Please feel free to yell if someone messages and I happen not to see them. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with all my free time once I'm finished with this thing. I have made it a personal goal that I'm gonna spend a lot less time on social media. And I don't mean like messaging people, I mean like doom scrolling. The act of unhinging my brain jaw and just shoving content down my throat that I have no interest in keeping any retention of. Like, the act of unplugging critical thinking and just scrolling. Just scrolling, and then I've suddenly lost hours. Yeah, I have no interest in that. And I just see like all of these like business gurus, that's the first thing they recommend is to like uninstall like mobile games on your phone. Which for me that's a little different because I don't really play a ton of mobile games on my phone, but for me it's like a more accurate sentiment, like use of that sentiment if I apply it to social media because I am so bad. I am the worst. I am so bad. Yep. I've just been rotting in bed for a week. Oh, I feel that. I feel that. And it's wild how, like, attractive and soothing rotting is. Like, rotting really is, like, for me anyway, like a self-soothing activity. It's not a great one, and rotting's not bad. It's kind of like disassociation isn't bad, right? It's like, sometimes when we create guilt around something, it makes it worse than it actually is. But, yeah, no, rotting's hard, and it's such a bastard because, like, it's really nice. It feels so nice to just, like, not move, to just disengage. And it's so rough because whenever, like, you think about it or talk about it, you're like, why would I want to do this? Why would I want to waste my Saturday or my Sunday not doing things, like not like making healthy choices and like feeding myself and staying hydrated and going on a walk? Like, why would I want to do this, which is nothing? And it's like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just cozy. For me, it's a type of escape that just teleports me away from the real world, and that is very soothing. Ooh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. I used to, um, like, get really guilty around, like, productive, like, things like Duolingo and being like, ah, I can't even do this one thing once a day. And I actually ended up, I don't know if it's fully uninstalled, but I don't use Duolingo anymore because the notifications are just like so negative. Um, and it's like, it's gonna sound like a really goofy thing to complain about, but like, um, and I think I actually have complained about it on stream now that I'm thinking about it, but the notifications are so negative and, like kind of destructive. That owl will come for your kneecaps, dude. Like you're not wrong. But then like one day I got like Lily the goth chick. Like they're people that can talk to me, but I got a notification like she was sending me a message. And for anyone who doesn't know, Duolingo is a language learning app, and like the owl's like their main mascot. But if you've been taking lessons, they have created characters out of all of the like people that they use as animations for their lessons. And so one of them's literally this goth chick. And like, so the notification was they made it look like she was messaging me. And they're like, hey, are you mad at Duo? Like, he thinks you're mad at him. You should probably talk to him. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't need this. I don't need this in my life at all. Keeping your family hostage is very common for the bird. Like, yes, yeah. I love the social media team for Duolingo. They do the funniest shit. Like, they do all of the trends, but like not in like a failed corporate way. Like in a haha, we got a social media account too, we're relatable. But they do it in like they're like a little sassy with it. They call out companies. It's so funny. Saw a show, an improv show at the Fringe, and they did a Duolingo bit, and it was very, very funny. Ooh, it's probably good. It's probably good. But yeah, the notifications were just like a friend who is upset when you don't immediately respond to their messages, and I was like, I don't need this from a fucking language learning app. I'm good. Thanks. Thanks. Duo, you're good, buddy. So now I actually don't even use it. I use it's this really cute where is it? I think I have it open because I had it up earlier today. All my fucking webcomics. Well, it shows the preview of it, but what's the name of it? Lingo Legend. And it's really neat because it is like a story-driven game, and you can pick what language you want to learn while you like go through the story. And it's got like a farming sim element and a combat element, and the combat's like a deck builder kind of combat, but you're learning a language while you play, and I love that shit. Oh, webcomic recommendation. Ooh. Have you seen the Nutter Butter TikTok? Josh, I don't trust that. I'm sorry. What the fuck does that mean? Yeah, very Gen Z. But also it got a little creepy for me at some point, and I unfollowed their socials. Nutter Butter or sorry, I saw what you redeemed. My brain is processing one input at a time. Duolingo, is that the one that you had to unfollow? I still don't like that name. I don't like that. I don't know what's happening. I'm not here for this. Okay, so Webtoon is what we have a redemption from Ori. They've redeemed a webcomic recommendation, and I need to physically look at my webtoons so I can tell you what I'm reading and what I like, because I go through these so fast. I'm not even like being dramatic about it. OG Beifang's asked me if I finished everything on webtoons, and I've had oh my gosh, I'm so excited to talk about this. Okay, let me bring up, I'm actually on a camera so I can show you. It's this really cute one. Is it gonna show, or is it gonna be really that's so fucking bright. Hello? It's not behaving, but it's called Daybreak. It's called Daybreak by Musop, and it's a slice of life. I guess that's what I'm known for when I do my webtoon recommendations. But it has trans representation. It has like a neurodivergent representation. And it's done in the way that I want this kind of representation to be covered. It's not like a main plot point. It's not like a trial that's gotta be solved, or a conflict that needs to be, it has like a start and end. Like, these identities for people exist before and after stories start and end. So it's really good. It's so good. Oh gosh, it's just the characters are really pretty. They've got like diversity, and there's some like physical and invisible disability representation. There's a lot of the main characters are black, which I love, because in webtoons you don't get that shit very often. Like, I'm sorry, but it's a thing that everyone's got to get with, because most protagonists in webtoons look exactly the fucking same. Like, let's be honest. And like let's be honest, but I love them. They're adorable. Their interactions are adorable. All of the sub characters are adorable. Everyone go read Daybreak. Go like it. Likes are free. I don't even personally know this artist, but it's my favorite thing, and I want everyone to read it. Daybreak. Let's see, I'll put a photo in the Discord because I know I'm gonna forget to gas it up again. Daybreak webtoon. Actually, can I just link it directly? I can! Okay, I don't know if the link's gonna work for everybody, but it's gonna end up in Discord. Let's see. Anime? No. Books and reading? Okay. The webtoon I'm gassing up in stream. Okay. I hope that'll work. But yeah, everyone go read it. And thank you, Ori, for giving me a chance to gush about it, because I haven't been able to. Okay. Yes. I feel like there was something that got brought up in chat that I ignored and I can't remember it, but if it's important, it'll come back up. Oh, you know what? Another ad's gonna start in about 6 minutes, so this is actually, I want to do a really quick break. I'm gonna refill my water, take a bathroom break, but while I do that, I'm going to play ads so that folks who aren't subbed don't get to miss on any of the goofiness that we talk about. And that's also going to be plenty of time for folks to place their last few units in Stream Raiders. So I'll be back, and enjoy the ads, I suppose. Be back soon. About 5-ish minutes, maybe. Hello, welcome back. Thanks for hanging out during the break, everybody. Thanks for hanging out during those ads. It helps save new viewers from having to sit through pre-roll ads. I appreciate you. Okay, let's keep going. I'm locked and ready to go. One more apple after this one. And I used to be a little methodic about what colors I picked and when, but honestly, I'm just picking random colors now because we're so close to the end. You got new books for free? What? So here's the thing. That could either mean you got like cool books for free, or you being sassy about someone who was handing out like I don't know if this happens over there, but like there's some like folks who like hand out really tiny Bibles and they're like, here, you need Jesus. So I don't know if like those are the books you got for free. I'm intrigued either way. Free books are best books. I am cruising. Ooh, that's the noise of someone placing an epic unit. Thank you, thank you. Also, I think I saw that we had a YouTube subscriber. Thank you, I appreciate it. Once we get to, I believe it's 100 subscribers, I get a custom YouTube URL. And that is fancy. That's moving up in the world. The big goal is 1,000 on YouTube, because once you get there, you can start monetizing. That would be so cool. That would be cool. One day, chat. Let's see. That is every single K. Every single K on that apple. Let's see. I did. So I had a building, lost the building, had to clean out building, found shit tons of the same 4 books, so I took a copy of each. You had a building. Wait, how do you lose a building? Is this in the Power Wash Simulator, or like... So I had a building, lost the building, had to clean out the building, found a shit tons of the same 4 books, took a copy of each. Oh no, real life, okay. If you'd like to elaborate on losing the building, my brain's a little confused by that. Oh shit, we don't have 3 apples? I spun this around. That was our last apple. Oh, I just found, right down here, there's some K's. Are the books any good? What kind of topics are they? And if you got if it's like the same, this like feels like a video game. Like I feel like those 4 books have a lot of lore if there was a shit load of them in this building. I'm always fascinated by abandoned buildings, right? Because like they're such a snapshot in time. They're both a snapshot in time, and also like in the same breath, they are... Sorry, I'm trying to read what this is. Oh well, it's this color. They're a snapshot in time, but also at the exact same moment, they're also that snapshot, like stretched and warped and bent over however long it's been there. And it's really cool. It's really cool because one day was the last time someone ever walked in and out of that building. And they might not have even known it. Let's see. Got a building for free for creative stuff because the landlord didn't want anything to do with it, but didn't want it empty, so put a thing out for creatives to use it until someone wants to buy it. Someone has bought it. Oh, that is wild. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Huh. That's quite the development there, I'll be honest. Let's see. Oh, that's it for this color. Okay. Shit. And just in time for Stream Raiders to be done too. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Look at all these people. Look at all these people. Who are you? Alright, everyone. I don't know who you are, but thanks for being here. We're gonna kick some ass. Let's do it. So since there's so fucking many people, like what levels are we? So we've got, okay, we've got new talent over here. All right, I'm seeing it. I'm feeling it. I love it. We've got, let's see, level 30s. Jesus. Okay, okay. So I'm sensing. I'm seeing what's going on here. Um, I feel like everyone has what they need to be successful on this right side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to curse as many of these as we can hit, including the flying guys. So let's do that. All right, everyone. May your combat be swift and fruitful. Here we go. I love free piles. Me too, dancing. I agree. Okay, we've got, okay, left side's holding their own. They're doing a fantastic job. The right side is clean sweeping like we hoped they would. For some reason, this healer's a little confused. He's a little confused, but he's got the spirit. Okay, look at that. I love that. Everything's perfect. Congrats to Jess and Giptoon for the most kills and assists. Thank you. For everyone coming out, we're gonna make sure the gold is max rewards. So we're gonna do random picks for that. And congrats for getting those scrolls, everyone. Cool beans. All right, let's keep the streak going. I'm just gonna snap these up. I don't know what meat is for in this game. I haven't gotten to the meat chapter. I think it might have something to do with dungeons. I'm not entirely sure. Oh wow, this is gonna be rough. Okay. Let's do. I love this berserker. This berserker is my favorite thing that's ever existed. So what we're gonna do is we are going to split this up just enough. There we go. Gonna do one of these, and then I'll let y'all decide what you want to place and where. Primarily, if there's not a ton of folks, we want to like hang out around my unit. But otherwise, if there's gonna be a nice spread, we can be in 2 different spots. I find that it helps split up the enemy aggro, which is really nice. But yeah, happy fighting. 29 minutes until combat commences. Let's see. Cool beans. Alright. So that was it for that color. I'm gonna grab another one. Okay, keeping with the brightness, let's do this orange. That's quite a bit in there, to be honest, but it's still not too bad. So that is number 12. Excuse me while I make crinkling horrible noises. Oh my gosh, did y'all hear about Nintendo and Power World? We all were saying it when Power World first came out, that you know, they might find themselves in trouble. Not necessarily that they deserve to be in trouble, but they might find themselves in trouble, and they're in trouble. Turns out, Nintendo's decided that there's some sort of patent involved with gameplay mechanics. They're not even going after them for like any sort of like physical designs of anything matching, but they're saying that there's some sort of gameplay mechanic that they're in violation of using their, their patented technology. I haven't really like followed up on it. I think either Adam or SwiftCat Steve were telling me it had something to do with the catch mechanic, which I think is odd because Pokemon's not the only game and Power World's not the only game that's had a catch mechanic. So 4 new books. What are they? We got like what subjects are they? Oh my god, yeah, and it's not even for the Pokemon, it's the ball throwing. It's the ball throwing. It is. Okay. I'd heard from a couple people, but I wasn't sure. Alright, so number 12, that is L on the map. Okay. L. I haven't even seen L's. So it's kind of like a reddish color around it. Okay. And it's in black text. Where else? I'm assuming it's gonna be like, there's a pumpkin, you know, right there. It's gonna be in the pumpkin, but... Else. Oh, fuck, there's K's up here. Oh, I fucked us. Oh, no. Alright, Lloyd, you can do this. We're not gonna worry about it. The K's are later because I've already loaded this up. I don't even know. Let's find out together. Number 1. Dude, I swear, if this is like some sort of like cursed, I don't even know what. I don't even know what could be the weirdest thing about these books you got. Let's see. So no L. Oh, hey, there's a bunch of L's in the apples. Okay, we're still in the apples. We're still in the apples, chat. Here we go. This is a pleasing orange, though. I love orange. It's one of my favorite colors. I think purple and orange are my favorites. But this is a very pleasant orange. It's picking up a little bright on the webcam, but this is like sort of a more mute orange, if that makes sense. It's got a little bit of like a burnt umber undertone to it, and I quite like that. The ancient tomes. Yeah, these are the Jedi texts, actually. This is what they burned, what was it, during The Last Jedi, or whichever one it was? I think my favorite bit about that is, doesn't Yoda, or like whichever Force ghosts are there involved, say that they've never read the texts? Which I think is so fucking funny. Either says he hasn't read them, or like is some sort of like otherwise dismissive about their existence. Like, nah, not really worth it, dude. Oh my god, are you making these books and publishing them? Okay, thank you. Girl, woman, other. This is Britain as you've never read it. This is Britain as it has never been told. From the top of the country to the bottom, across more than a century of change and growth and struggle in life, Girl, woman, other follows 12 very different characters on an entwined journey of discovery. It is future, it is past, it is fiction, it is history, it is a novel about who we are now. What's really funny is I think I've heard of that book. Either that or I've heard of the book it's trying to sound similar to. Let's see. Man, I really hope I read the right thing. Oh, I did, okay. L, for some reason, is not a letter that's sticking in my brain very well at the moment. I do really like this color. This might be one of my favorites. I thought for sure one of the deeper reds that's in the pomegranate was going to be my favorite. It's like the closest to being a cool red, but I really like this, like, almost a cool orange. I don't know how orange can be a cool tone, but it definitely feels like that's what this is. Nice book review. Yeah, this is Chook's Book Club is what we've stumbled into. We've stumbled upon. Yo, does anyone remember that? I don't know if it was technically a Chrome extension at first, but it was this website where you would enter all of your interests, and if you clicked Stumble, it would just send you to a random website somewhere in the internet. and it was really cool. And it would have to like match the interest that you put in, and it was really cool because like sometimes you would like literally stumble upon the weirdest, coolest shit, and sometimes the sites would be cursed, but more often than not, I would like introduce like me to like cool artists or cool like organizations or cool blogs. I think they officially shut down within the past like 10 years, but they were very cool back in the day. I'm waiting for all of these books to be like related to like gender studies or something. Look at this. This apple is... And these look so yellow on stream. I can't explain. Like, I wish... Probably against a dark background, maybe? I'm not sure. But it's a lovely color. I like locked right in. I'm like, I need to get this shit done. Like my life is flashing before my eyes for all the things I could be doing that aren't this. And for anyone who hasn't been along for this entire journey, I wish I had recorded how much time I've put into this. I jokingly said it was 20 hours like 3 weeks ago, maybe. I've no idea. I have no concept of time. No concept of time for how long I've put into this. Because I've done it for several streams, half a dozen streams at minimum. It feels like, at least. I've done countless hours over the weekends, during the evenings, either listening to podcasts, hanging out in Discord calls, like working on random projects. Sometimes even during like gaming streams, during loading screens, I'll just like lean over and do a few. I saw that review come in for the next book. Not review, but synopsis. Let's see. What do you mean? You've got the bigger one to start after this one, right? Josh, you have no idea. You have no idea. Swiftcat Steve said at his work, he was like, yo, for $20 I can get you a kit with 3 more of those. And I was like, absolutely not. Like, I mean, if people really want that, but I feel like I've cursed everyone by like bringing you along this journey with me. And at this point we're kind of like, how funny would that be though if I accidentally became like the diamond art streamer? Like, I don't even know. It'd be so funny though. Let's see. So let's catch up on Cooks. Chook's book club. We got King of Scars. The people of Ravka don't know what Nikolai Lantsov endured in their bloody civil war, and he intends to keep it that way. Yet each day a dark magic in him grows stronger, threatening to destroy all he has built. Zoya Nazalensky has devoted her life to rebuilding the Grisha army. Yo, this sounds familiar. Despite their magical gifts, Zoya knows the Grisha cannot survive without Ravka as a place of sanctuary. Wait, didn't this become a TV show? This became a TV show, didn't it? The Grisha cannot survive without Ravka as a place of sanctuary, and she will stop at nothing to help Nikolai secure the throne. Far north, Nina Zenik wages her own kind of war against the people who would see the Grisha destroyed. Burdened by grief and a terrifying power, Nina must face her past to have any hope of defeating the dangers that await her. This sounds sick. Ravka's king, Ravka's general, Ravka's spy, that will risk everything to save a broken nation, but some secrets aren't meant to stay buried and some wounds aren't. This is a show. I've heard of this. Hold up. King of Scars. I've heard of this. I'm pretty sure this is a show. Yo, hold up. There's LGBTQ shit going on in it. I'm pretty sure this is a show, though. King of Scars show. It's being adapted into a TV series. Shadow and Bone! It's the same fantasy universe as Shadow and Bone! This was a show! This was a show! Okay. Yo, chat, my brain is working. My brain is working. Oh, Honeydew! Honeydew, hello! Hi! Let's see. It's in the Grishaverse, so same world as Shadow and Bone, which is a show. That is... I am really proud of my name and, like, recognition. I need y'all to understand that my brain doesn't do names. Oji Beifong and I will watch a show that we've watched seasons of. This could be anime, this could be a regular show. And then right after, we're talking about, like, the interpersonal relationships, the different things that just happened, and I can't say their names. I just can't do it unless, you know, they've been yelling their names at each other back and forth. Not like in, like, a Shrek, Donkey, Fiona thing, but in, like, a, just like the sad screams, like, yelling out someone's name in anguish. Then I'll get the name down. But, oh, that's... Chuck, I don't understand the context for why this building you cleaned out had these 4 books, but multiple copies of them. Like, I do not understand in what universe this happened. Like, shit tons of the same 4 books. Like, were you squatting in an abandoned bookstore that was still in the demo version, like in the trial area of the video game, where they only had 4 books that they needed to sell to then buy more books? Like, this is confusing to me. I think you just picked 4 random books off of the internet. I think this is what's happening. Probably a reading group. True, yeah, it's really... They seem like cool books so far. Interesting. What's funny is King of Scars is the first book in the duology. Interesting. I am so confused about everything. Let's see. Anyway, I got diamonds to place. But yeah, probably a reading group. But yeah, Honeydew, hello, welcome in. Hello. Yes. I gotta work on this because Steve has so many Warhammer minis. We have a ton of Warhammer minis that need painting. Ooh, it looks like we might be ready to add more wax to our pen. Nope, okay. Calling me a liar, okay, sounds good. Ooh. There we go. I think King of Scars is right after the Six of Crow duology. I haven't read any of them. Honestly, I might even look up... I'm gonna keep this tab open so I can try to look up on Libby if there's any audiobooks. I'm really into audiobooks. Mainly because of this thing. I think I've listened to 2 full audiobooks while working on this. Hey, an epic unit just got placed. You've been lurking. I saw your little avatar went around on the bottom, but I wasn't gonna call you out because I know sometimes people just want to lurk, right? Like they just want to exist, they just want to vibe, and the last thing I want when I'm existing in a space where I'm either not feeling talkative or just wanna hide is being fucking called out and being perceived. Come on. There we go. But yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. I appreciate y'all. Especially with all of the miscellaneous, either adventures I've been on lately where I've had to cancel stream or not feeling good. Life's been a little rough, but knock on wood, I am making progress, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Sometimes progress is just waking up in the morning. Sometimes progress is finishing these fucking apples. I was not expecting to make so much progress on these apples. Let's see. So that's all of the L's for this guy. Oh no, that's a lie. There's a couple more in the middle. Get back over here. Oh, it's looking so good. I'm seeing some B's and S's right here, and I'm 100% sure we did those, but I've clearly goofed it. And there's a couple U's, there's an S right there. Oh, this X is. I thought we did X. It's 24. Yo, chat, my eyeballs are not what they're supposed to be. So what is this? What's this next book? We've got Vicky, Romeo, and Jules. Enter Vicky Romeo, lover, actor, bullshitter. Is this gay? I'm not very far in reading this, and it feels gay, and I'm here for it. Romeo is a slick serial heartbreaker who is determined to land the lead in an all-woman rendition of the importance of being earnest. She thinks she has life figured out, but then she falls in love. Enter Julie Turner, aka Jules, sexy. Oh, I called it sarcastic femme fatale and a cheerleader to boot, stamping on hearts and traditional stereotypes. She plays girls like Vicky Romeo at their own game. Set in Glasgow in 2001, our heroines and their cohorts take on the world one incredibly gay step at a time. I read their names and I got to lover, actor, bullshitter, and my gaydar went off. This feels like a very gay book club, and if it's not gay, or if it is gay, they're very sapphic specifically. Like I'm getting vibes. Because there's some trauma, there's some life stories in these books. There's some high fantasy. This is lovely. This is phenomenal. I would like to know what happened to the people who picked these books, like the people that came before us. This is incredible. I've been meaning to read Most Ardently. Yes! The one that you recommended, but I don't know if I should read Pride and Prejudice first. Oh. So. I have a very strange obsession with Pride and Prejudice. I've always loved it very much. I've read the physical copy. I haven't watched all the adaptations, but the Keira Knightley one has always had a special place in my heart, and I would watch that at least annually if I had access to it. But they took it off Netflix. And so I don't have the right frame, to give you an honest. I thought it was phenomenal and it was lovely, Most Ardently. So I really enjoyed the level of reading Most Ardently and picking out the things that match the Pride and Prejudice timeline and sequence of events, but then also finding where it deviated and being pleasantly surprised at how natural and organic some of the changes were. And also really enjoying the parts that the author dropped that didn't include from Pride and Prejudice. And they also have a really lovely forward and afterward where they kind of explain. Oh, it's out of copyright, so you can find it, the audiobook, on Spotify. Oh, chat with that. We were just talking about how we missed when I was reading Dracula. Maybe I should read Pride and Prejudice. Because that is. Oh gosh, that's a long one though, I think. Not long as for a book, but long for like reading, considering how difficult it was. I don't even think we finished Dracula on stream. Nice, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I think that's a really good shout. I really think you I think you should do Pride and Prejudice first if it's accessible to you. But if it's not and you're excited to read Most Ardently, I think it could stand alone. It's quite good. That's why there's so many different adaptations, like Most Ardently and the zombie one. Honey Chew, have you read Most Ardently? It quite genuinely just like unlocked parts of my brain that were not there yet. I can't recommend it enough. It will stay with me for a while, and I think it will be another book that I read more over and over again. And I like it more than Pride and Prejudice, which is saying a lot. Pride and Prejudice isn't like my favorite book if I had to pick a favorite, but it's one that's like a cozy one that I could revisit a lot. Let's see. Lady Macbeth. Oh gosh. Alright, Chuck, we're revisiting the last entry in your book club. Over emotional. Oh goodness. Okay, I can just tell by the title this is some sort of comment. Not some sort of. It's probably a very good commentary on connotations of words that we use to describe feminine emotions or feminine presenting emotions. Okay, so over emotional. 17-year-old Steven has a big problem. Whenever I'm already wrong with my guess, whenever he feels intense emotions, weird things happen. Like when he kissed a boy for the first time, lovingly gay, I love this, and the boy's head literally exploded. I'm not sure what's happening here, but okay. Fleeing to the miserable town of Grunsby-on-Sea. I've heard this name. Is this a real place? We're just playing we're just trying to see how Lloyd's brain works. Oh, it is a real place. Grimsby is a port. Anyways, Steven is determined to not hurt anyone else, but he doesn't count on his friends following him, and when agents from the mysterious Edema organization show up talking about neutralization, Steven realizes that Grinsby-on-Sea might not be the safe haven he'd hoped for. The first in a wholesome queer, yes, YA fantasy trilogy packed with magic, lovable characters. Oh, speaking of queer magic, there was a... Oh, Jax recommended this to me, and I loved it. It was kind of... I'm only saying Harry Potter-ish because it takes place in a magic school. I'm just literally googling queer Harry Potter book because when I see it, I'll remember what it's called. It's like Keep Calm or something. Oh no, Rainbow Rowell is the author, and what is it called? I'm seeing the image. Hold up. Oh, it is. It's called. Oh, it's just called Carry On. I highly recommend this. I completely forgot this existed. The audiobook, phenomenal. This is not in the public domain yet, but Rainbow Rowell wrote it, and it's called Carry On. Beautiful, beautiful. If you want your like magical school fix that's free of that horrible woman, you can get it from Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. Lovely. It's a little bit more mature, which is everything I need in my queer romances. But let's see. So that one though, over emotional. I wanted to look it up to see what the art was because it seems a little hyperbolic. Over emotional book. Images. Oh, the art's lovely. The art is lovely. I'm keeping all of these open in tabs so that I can look into them later. Let's see. So that I've got Over Emotional, King of Scars, And then I want the Sapphic one. What was that? Vicky, Romeo, and Jules. Vicky, Romeo, and Jules. Oh, the cover art's cool. It's giving self-published, if that makes sense. It's like but in a cool way. Interesting. Well, thank you for sharing these random ass books you found when you were cleaning out an abandoned building. I'm currently struggling through Lady Macbeth. Gosh, I've never read that one. Perfect, LOL. TikTok has ruined my attention span. I listen to audiobooks at 1.75 speed, even if it's something I'm enjoying. Because my brain I can't do it. Adams walked in while I'm listening to either Fathom was one I was listening to. It's not technically a podcast. It's like a radio show, but it's on Spotify. I listen to that really fast too. Do I like horror books? What's really funny you say that, honey, is because I've been trying to track down an affordable copy of Jurassic Park, because I've heard that the books are 1,000 times more scary than the movies were. It makes the movies look like kiddie shows. And I've never been I don't think I've read enough horror to know if I like it, but I'm definitely invested. I'm definitely curious. Do you have any recommendations? So for context on the building, we decided to turn it into a queer safe space. Had an art club, which is sick, love that. Had an art club with majority young trans artists. I ran a youth theater group telling those stories about growing up queer in our city town. I also run a Dungeons and Dragons group with some of them as well. We also had groups that would come in. One was a queer book club, but these weren't their books because we checked. But they should have been. These books are great. That's hilarious, though. I love everything about everything that you did with that building, though. Love that. That's incredible. I love everything about that. I wish there were more spaces like that. Just anywhere for all age groups, really. Let's see. We've got Stream Raiders. Let's get that going. Look at all these fucking units. Look at Ori's warrior is going to do amazing things over here. Level 1? No. That's number 1. They were number 1. Okay, so we've got some people. Thank you everyone for placing units. I really appreciate you. We're gonna do a haste over here because we want them to fuck shit up with a swiftness. Like the town is an old white town and all of a sudden rainbows everywhere in one building. It sounds like it was the haven that a lot of people needed. So that's really cool. Ori did so well that they transcended. They're no longer... Their unit is no longer with us. Long shot archer? I've never even seen that. Let's see. Good job, everyone. That shit was good. Alright, congrats on the folks who randomly won the units. 200 gold. Jesus. I don't even think I just got a bunch of gold from that. Because we kicked ass. Alright, I'm starting up a new battle just so that anyone who's got the itch for violence doesn't lose out. I'm going to play some monk, actually. What's weird is I'm a little suspicious at the lack of enemy units. Maybe they'll appear over time. It usually says, though, if that's the case. Let me block the back off. And, fuck it. Y'all can, play shit wherever you need. Wherever you need. I'm gonna do that just so that it's a tiny bit focused, but other than that, have at it. And that, link should have popped up in chat if you want to join in Stream Raiders. Let's see. You should check out Andrew Joseph White. Let's see. Andrew Joseph White. Ooh, I love the cover art of his books. He is a... I just lost it. He's a trans author whose protagonists are trans men. Love this. However, they're very body horror heavy, and the identity of the protagonists aren't accepted by everyone, so if that stuff's you want to avoid, I wouldn't recommend, but I love this stuff, especially how followed with us. Ooh. 16-year-old trans boy Benji is on the run from the cult that raised him, the fundamentalist sect that unleashed Armageddon and decimated the world's population. Desperately searches for a place where the cult can't get their hands on him, or more importantly, on the bioweapon they injected him with. What the fuck? That's amazing. That's amazing. I don't know what I'll be okay with as far as like transphobic triggers, but you know, keeping that in mind, I'll keep that in mind going into it. But I've actually seen Hell Followed With Us, the cover of it, and it just, I forgot the name of it because I recognize those like biblical wings. I've got so many good tabs open right now. I'm really excited. Let's see. So let's bring this over here. That'd be so much fun to have like a Lloyd book club. The problem with that is books aren't as accessible as they should be. And that's one thing I've found with is the trouble with some book clubs. Is if they're local, cool, you can see what's at your library and then pick something that, you know, everyone can either take turns reading or whatever. But especially if, you know, you're in like an international audience or just folks are in different places, it's very hard to coordinate and pick books that are accessible. Because books are expensive if the only source is buying it or renting it brand new. It's rough. Oh my god, it looks like a picture. Yes, Steve, it does. Beer bag. Okay, we'll be here. We've been talking about cool books. Yeah, lots of shit. But yeah, welcome in. It looks like a picture. And we've actually done 3 different colors, I think, today. Maybe only 2, but I'm saying 3 just to gas myself up. We were very close. Every single time it's been closer. But we're very close. And all of the colors that we're opening recently have been in like smaller and smaller quantities, so gosh, one day. But if I get a new audiobook, like I might, from one of these many books, recommendations, one of them my library's got the audiobook of, so I might be able to just zoom through. Because most ardently I listened to while pretty early on in the process of doing this. If I ever do this again, I have so many things I'm going to do differently. So many different specific tools I'm going to order. The strat that I started seeing online was cutting large pieces of wax paper. So that wax sheet covered the whole thing of the stickiness to preserve it until you were ready to work on that area. And you would use an X-Acto knife to cut out the sections you wanted to work on. And I was like, man, that's smart. Some really next level smartness right there. Forgot libraries existed for a hot second. Yo, I feel that. What's on that pirate hat? I don't... I'm not... I was about to, like, jump into a thing that might get me in trouble. Very nice, very nice, very nice. The con has ruined all sense for me of what day it is. Yeah, do you want to talk about the Comic-Con you went to? It sounds like you had a really good time. Libby is my favorite thing ever. It's so good. It's so good. It's, I'm always, like, not cautious, but I'm always, like, take it with a grain of salt that I've had a good experience with what books are available on Libby, because Libby won't have the same books for everyone. What it does is it takes your library card and takes the catalog that your library has access to, has like purchased these permissions to, these like digital copies of these books. And depending on how much your library's invested in these digital copies of books, is how much is going to be available to you. So you do need a library card to use it, but it is a phenomenal resource. It's so good. Listen, there were comics, cosplays, and a lot of things I bought that I didn't need. I don't think I've ever been to a Comic-Con. I really don't think so. I was thinking about it as you were updating us on your weekend, and I was like, no, I don't think I've gone. Like, I've gone to nerd events where maybe, like, there might have been, like, maybe merch or something. Like, I've been to concerts. I've been to, like, certain art and craft fairs, but I've never been to a Comic-Con. I've been to trade shows, which is kind of like retail Comic-Con. I just mounted my mom's library card so I can get access to her library in a different province. That is so smart. Any jeweled lotus, mana crypts, dockside extortionists, or Nadu winged wisdom? Yo, Odubeifeng's trying to lock in on the cards. On the Magic the Gatherings. Yo, I was like feeling really good about our progress, and then we got to this fucking pumpkin, which is just a giant orange blob. And I'm gonna be here for so long. I'm gonna be here for so long. On the plus side, this pumpkin doesn't have a single L in it. This one, though, a couple. A couple. Fuck this new ban list. The mana crypt hit wasn't needed with constant group rule zeros. I definitely have context for that. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Who's excited for the new Dragon Age game? Our household has been watching those updates like a hawk. Hey, thank you for the epic unit. That's so good. I know I bitched and complained about how many L's are over here, but I've almost completed this one, like, what do they call the segments? You know, like when veggies have this, like, segmentation? Like, what is this wedge called? Does anyone know? Basically, they banned the expensive artifact that everyone runs, so they made a $250 card drop probably to, like, 50 bucks tops. Yeah, I was talking to OG Beifong, and, it sounds like they're trying to do some really dramatic changes to Commander versus CDH? I don't know. They're trying to they're trying to like set up some sort of like modern version of Commander in competitive. I'm not sure what's going on with that. But it makes sense. I think it's just segments. I'll go with that. I'll go with that. This segment is almost complete. Filled out quite quickly. I'll tell you what, all of these large, like, black areas that are just, like, they were just one or two colors, they took forever. They took forever, and there's so many sections all over this piece about that. Let's see. I had to pull up, I have to monitor, like, redemptions and stuff on another page, so I got nervous that I'd miss something. I'm gonna drink some water. Hell yeah. Hydration. Let's see. So you wouldn't be surprised if enough people complain it goes back off the list. Interesting, interesting. I feel like also Commander doesn't really need a ban list. Like, out of all of the Magic the Gathering play modes, I feel like the closest to kitchen table magic, you're just playing with your friends anyway. Like, who's gonna jump out with a rule book and go, banned? Banned? Like, what's really funny is, so YouTube has been really hitting us. Like, when we're watching our random shows and stuff, but YouTube lately has been really hitting us with ads, like so many fucking ads. And I watched one like streamer Beyblade tournament, and it was like an hour and a half video. And ever since then, every single time OG Bayfong sat down to watch anything, every like 10 minutes, there's a targeted Beyblade ad, and it's the same ad back to back every single ad break. It was like for one full day, every single ad was for Beyblade Generation X or whatever the fuck it is. And I saw this man descend into madness. It was a time. It was a time. I'm sorry, Beyblade. The only existence of the list is for when you go to events with prizes, in my opinion, or go to play with new playgroups. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm sorry, Beyblade. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, Beyblade. That is, in fact... Oh my god, did you see Duel Masters is coming back? Like a show? No, I didn't. I did not see that. Like, which one was Duel Masters? I'm getting everything confused. Is that like Yu-Gi-Oh without Yu-Gi-Oh, the guy? Like, the named guy? I have YouTube Premium and I'm mad about it because it's so expensive, but I watch so much YouTube on my TV and I refuse to watch ads, so I'm just angrily paying. Oh, you shouldn't have said that, because you know how close this man is to doing that too? Like, he's real close. He's real close. I think, like, my phone, carrier gets me 1 year of YouTube Premium for free, but I know if I do that, I'm gonna get so comfortable and used to it that they're gonna start charging me out of nowhere when I least desire to have a sudden draw on my income. It's always when you least expect it that an annual fee comes through. Like, this was like several months ago now, but it was earlier this year. I got fucking charged for Wizard 101, and I was like, son of a bitch. Like, I think this happened like a year ago, and I was like, you know what? I'll play the game, and then I forgot I never played the game. But, the same day, I, like, emailed in, and I was like, yo, I'm really sorry to ask this, but, like, I thought I canceled this. Can you, like, maybe pretty please have pity on me and, like, maybe, if you could, if, you were, like, feeling benevolent or anything, like, the cherry on top, maybe consider giving me my money back a tiny bit, maybe, please, tee. And, and, they did, in fact, give me my money back, but I did get the, like, not passive aggressive, I think it's just because I've been in customer service for so long myself, but they did give me, like, the, oh, I'm sorry you didn't see the email telling you that it was gonna be renewed, and again, like, it's like, Jesus Christ, like, and I didn't even care, I was like, I got what I needed, but fuck, like, yeah, so why do I have to pay to see ads? Oh, Netflix. I stopped watching anything on Prime and canceled Netflix because they have ads even though you pay. I don't have ads on Netflix. Am I paying a lot for that? No, it's not Yu-Gi-Oh! Hold up, I'm sorry, I'm catching up on what I have missed. I have premium too and love it. Fuck. you all need to stop. You have Prime for Daddy Jeff's online store. Yeah, that's gonna be a hard one to drop. That's gonna be a hard one to drop. Welcome back. TVs are weird. I can't believe people got so used to paying and still getting bombarded with ads. No, it's true. It's true. I think the last time I even like considered cable, I think like $70 a month was like really like was the staple. You must have the most expensive tier. Oh, don't tell me that. You use my real name? Did I? I don't think I did. I might have. I don't think so. I don't think so. Back to pirating we go. Yo, Ori, if you ever wanna share your knowledge, your wisdom, for like so that I can know what not to do, so I can be a legal citizen, It's I did it wrong once and we got a letter from our internet provider being like, yo, stop being a loser or else we're gonna charge you. And I was like, fuck. Like, or you're gonna get in trouble. Just taken aback. I think I know what you heard, and I'm not gonna say it because then I would be like, "Hey, everyone, look." But yeah, am I real? Yes, you're kind of real. You're kind of real. Why did you say something that I ignored? I'm terribly sorry. Let me make chat longer so I can actually not miss things. Let's see. Yeah, of course, no one should do it. Here are the websites you should definitely not go to. Not. Oh gosh, are any of us real though? Let's be honest. Let's be honest, are any of us real? I don't feel like I am most of the time. I was really, going, cruising along. Then I got to this fucking pumpkin. And it is so ginormous. It took away my, threw me off my groove. Like, I'm Cusco, and I was, like, doing my little songy, dancey dance. And then that old man with some, mobility limitations got in my way, and I tripped on him. And then I had him launched out of the castle there. That's where I'm at. This pumpkin's that old man. Do you think I could just cut it out of the thing and no one would notice? Just like replace it with my head, like, and it's not even diamond in, it's just a photo of me like smiling like a weirdo. Oh my gosh, this pumpkin is too much pumpkin, too much pumpkin. We use Plex now. We have a VPN and the Plex app on our TV, and the app connects to your PC when it's on, and we can watch what we've downloaded. We have Dan's cousin's login too, so we have access to everyone who's down. Alright, just so I can, know where not to go. Let's see. Is the logo for the thing I shouldn't go to like a yellow arrow pointing forward? Let's see. We got Plex. Sometimes you must face the darkness to embrace the light. Opens. Yes, it has been recommended that I watch One Piece. The only issue is half the time I spend on streaming services is looking for something to watch, so I have no clue what to download. I just rely on the cousin to get good stuff. I love that. I love that. Someone that I knew that definitely wasn't me used to use like ice films. It was like a thing on, it was an app you could actually download on like the PlayStation 3. And oh, was it an app? No, actually it was a program. I can't remember, but it had literally everything. It had everything. And you could kind of stream it. I don't even think you had to download it, is what I heard anyway. Uh, so yeah, but the world has changed. Oh, gosh, I gotta get a VPN too. Uh, life is life is expensive, chat. Like why is life expensive? I had so many surgeries and I'm gonna be paying those off forever too. And then when they unfreeze our student loans, I'm gonna be in more pain. Connects all your streaming services into one place, so it's fun if we still had them. Personal tip of mine is to use Russian sites to watch stuff. They usually don't even have pop-up ads. There are only a few ads on the page that are gone with a normal ad blocker. The big ones have different versions, so it's not all in Russian. And I can watch content with the original English. I love all of that. The way my brain read the near the end though was like, some of it's not even in Russian. And I love that. Like I just pictured like, man, this fucking Russian Game of Thrones is lit. But that's sick. That's really cool. Is it still frozen for you? What the fuck? I'm pretty sure it is for everyone until like later in the fall. Yeah, bud. I think so. Oh, the government loans are. The government loans are. I had to think about this. I think any private loans aren't. Also, just I don't know what I'm talking about, so don't like make financial decisions, you know, based on what you got going on here. Proton VPN, it's good and it's non-profit. What the fuck? Chat, I would like to personally thank everyone for all of their contributions to tonight's stream. For things that we definitely shouldn't do to be good citizens. Let's see. We've got all these book recommendations. We've got all of these. Oh gosh, that UI is sexy. I don't know if the actual app is, but it's purple and black. But the thing that I'm not doing. Let's see. Multi-platforms. Huh. Damn, we got all these show recommendations, book recommendations. This gonna be a good time. I don't mind. Yep, my private loan is all I have left, sadly. I'm sorry, Steve. That shit's rough. Nah, fuck that. If these streaming companies want to fuck around, they're gonna find out. With these fists, with these angry, furious fists. I love this. This is good. This is good. I'm like picturing Honeydew as like a ferocious forest creature that is going to single-handedly take down streaming, and I'm here for it. I'm here for this arc. I've just been reading a lot more. I've read 50 books this year. That's so good. God Among Us, like what do you recommend for us us plebeians? Like that's incredible. 50 books? Or conversely, what books do you recommend no one fucking touch ever? I'm trying to think of any books that I started that I like couldn't enjoy at all. It takes a lot for me to not finish a book, especially if it's an audiobook. I feel like I can struggle along. And if it got my interest enough to start it, it's usually gone through several like filters of what's that word when you're being considered for something? Maybe consideration, who knows? Okay, it's another segment, almost completely done with this color. This is killing me. Okay. There we go. 2 segments down. Oh, 3. I must have blacked out when I did this one, so it's 3 segments down. This one's almost done too. Oh man, let me look. Must drive to work, best of luck. Safe travel, Steve. Good night, Steve. Okay, I put my setup in the show and tell channel. Ooh. Ori blessing us with their knowledge. Oh shit. That's the whole fucking setup. For things that definitely, you know, should be avoided, you know? Just to, just for research purposes. That's right, just for research purposes. I'm not liking Lady Macbeth by Ava Reid. I'm reading it now. I loved her debut, The Wolf and the Woodsman, but have liked everything else she writes less and less. I might DNF it, honestly. For some reason, I forgot Lady Macbeth wasn't the name of the original work, so I thought you were trying to just read old classics. Yeah, of course. Thank you. So I was just like, damn. Oh my gosh, now that we're talking about books and classics, it just reminded me. What about that dumpster fire? Supposedly, I haven't watched it. What about that dumpster fire that is the Netflix adaptation of A Book of Dorian Gray? Let's talk about it. In 2024, why am I getting my queer erasure? When? Oh my gosh, I so... just to catch anyone up on their queer history, Oscar Wilde was a famous Irish writer. Famous. And, he was prosecuted for, queerness. He had queer themes in a lot of his shit, and specifically, A Picture of Dorian Gray. Sections of it were cited, like, when folks were... when he was gone after for queerness. And there's some lovely passages in the original about, there's not much more beautiful than the language that's used when, like, historically queer characters profess their love for each other, because they had to be creative about it. They had to show, like, deep, endearing, deep devotion, deep love without using, like, traditionally, like, popular phrases. And what comes out of that is this most beautiful poetry that you've ever heard. And, so what's really upsetting about what Netflix has done with this abomination they've created is not only have they removed that entire angle between these two characters, they've made them, I think, siblings or something horrible like that. So it's just a real big fuck you to Oscar Wilde and everyone involved. And it's just like queer erasure in 2024. Like, come on. Like, what the fuck? Like, get out of here. Like, you don't have to make A Picture of Dorian Gray more palatable for audiences. Anyone who would have seen it with the original, like, context. Like, that's just such shit. Let's see. I think I got my mother Lady Macbeth for her birthday a couple months ago. Oh, another horror wreck. House on Needless Street. Ooh, House on Needless Street. House on Needless. Ooh. Alright, I've got 1,000 tabs open, but all of them are important. Let's see. Saw an amazing show at the Fringe last year called Oscar at the Crown. It was amazing. I don't know if I've seen a version of Oscar, but I have seen, I wish I remembered the name of it, but it touched a little bit. It was like a kind of abstract, but it touched on a lot of like Oscar Wilde. I don't know if it was historical fiction, I'm not sure, but it was really lovely. It was a musical, I think, which was even weirder. Every single Netflix adaptation I've seen has been shit. After The Last Airbender, shit. One Piece, no. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't know if I'll ever watch One Piece the anime. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with everyone here. I do not have... How many fucking episodes is that up to? How many One Piece episodes? 1,119. I do not have that in me. I don't. I don't have that. If I have that much in me, I'm watching every single other anime in existence. And then I'll hit that number. Like, I need to catch up on Fairy Tail. I need to do Naruto. There's so many things that I need to catch up on. And I just don't have that. I don't have that, and I feel horrible. But without that context, the live action was wonderful. I loved it. And I'm sure I'm missing quite a bit, but I loved it. But like, those are my opinions. The world a lot to me too. A fantasy book which is kind of long, but I liked it, is The Song of the Huntress. Song of the Huntress. Ooh. Hoping to save her lover, her land, and her people from the Romans, Harla makes a desperate pact with the king of the other world. Ooh, okay. Get it? Okay. I'm here for this. Britain, 60 AD. Okay. I love this. Sapphic, war, magic, political intrigue. You have all of my attention. You have all of my attention. It's not bad, just super slow. I think I'm just having a hard time getting super into it. It was about an apocalypse cult who idolized Oscar Wilde, and then life imitated art. It was a musical with people belting their faces off for an hour. I think I have seen this then. I'm not sure about Apocalypse though. The fact that it's a musical is ringing bells though. There's a new One Piece anime coming out that is shorter and better paced with better animation coming out. Yes, the One Piece. The One Piece. It's on my radar. I'm looking forward to it. A lot of the content that I see around the later One Piece episodes, I'm like, that art style's amazing. The music's amazing. I've really wanted to watch the One Piece movie that is, I forgot her name, but all of those songs came out of, where Ada sang most of the songs, because she is a phenomenal voice, and those songs are so good. I was like, maybe I'll just watch that movie. I'll have no idea what's going on. Let's see. My brain just like refocused and was like, yo, we gotta make some progress on the stupid pumpkin, Lloyd. Tick tock. Time's a ticking. Yo, if y'all got a second, you should check out the really great TikTok that I made with this nonsense. I haven't made a TikTok in so long, and I was telling Stream at the very beginning that I recorded a couple, like a minute of doing this, and then let TikTok do its magic, and it auto-edited it and auto-recommended a song. And I was like, this is the coolest, goofiest, like, it's almost like a thirst trap for diamond art is how it came out. It's so fucking funny. So funny. I, like, didn't even think twice. I just posted it. I was like, we need to get outside of our head when it comes to this stuff. Let it go. Let's see. Oh my fuck. That movie's so good. It's 2:45 in the morning. I best be off. Good night, Chuck. Thank you for hanging out with us, and thank you for taking us on that amazing book journey. I have several new to be reads added to my list now. But have a good night. Happy rest. Say hi to the sun on your way to bed. Gosh, but the days are getting shorter. We just had the equinox. Days are getting shorter. And I'm not thinking too far ahead to winter because I notoriously don't do terribly well. Um, I don't know, it's an energy thing. I get that lovely seasonal affective shit going on. But you know, I'll cross that when I get there. But fall is my favorite time of year. It's such a lovely time of year. We have officially gone just about halfway done with this color on this pumpkin. Just about halfway. This right here is how much we've done. You can almost see it. I feel like the resolution, the contrast on the stream display isn't as high as it could be. I should go to bed too, past my bedtime. Night, I'll try to pop in more often. Oh, it was just really nice to see you, honey, though. Feel free to say hi whenever. No worries. It was really nice seeing you, though. Have a good rest. Have a good one. I just realized the battle's been ready on Stream Raiders, and I've been waiting for that to be me going to bed. I've failed myself. How long has that been ready? Oh no. Assuming it is me scrolling up in chat. Oh no, chat, it's been ready for a while, hasn't it? God damn. Okay, let's send this. Oh, look at all of you. You're in formation too? Alright, let's do the haste. We'll fuck everything up. Thank you for being here, everyone. I appreciate y'all immensely. Look at that. Look at the little fast. He's going. He sensed violence. Is that Swiftcat Steve's rogue? Oh, it did its job. It targeted the I think it was the mage that was buffing everyone. It locked in. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Gorgeous. Everything we wanted. Oh shit, I thought these were our units from the other side. Beautiful. This epic unit's ridiculous. What is this? An epic heavy centurion level 30. Jesus. Hey, good job everybody. Good job everybody. How did I get the most kills? Alright, max gold for everyone, and let's see what randomly gets chosen for the winners. Ori getting the monk scrolls, and Miss Edsel getting the gold. Edsley, my bad. Perfect. Alright, I do unfortunately still have to rely on a full-time job, so I do have to get ready for bed. But thank you so much everyone. Tonight was a really fun stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you just for being awesome. Thank you guys. I still stream on Sundays 9 a.m. Eastern Time and Mondays and Wednesdays 7 p.m. my health permitting, but also Eastern Time. Can you imagine if I just each day had a different time zone I cited? But I stream to YouTube and Twitch, and I do have some videos on YouTube that are YouTube exclusive. They aren't all streams, so feel free to check those out. I am gonna revisit and continue playing Turnip Boy Robs a Bank, but my health has not been super great, so editing during the week has been rough. So, you know, but keep an eye out there. Subscribe on YouTube and turn on your notifications, and you won't miss a new video. But good night, everyone. Good night, Dancing. Good night, Ori. Good night, Honey. Good night, Steve. Good night, everybody. Good night, Josh, if you're still there. Good night, Jupe Fong. Good night, Lurkers. Thank you all very much. You all mean so much to me. Okay, we'll see you on Wednesday. Bye, y'all.